Guidance counselors, it is important that you try to identify a student-teacher conflict and do your best to resolve it as quickly as possible. Since I did well in a mainstream class, I was invited by my case manager to speak at Dare to Dream, a state conference that I encourage every school to attend. This conference has student speakers like myself, so other students can get peer opinions as well as expert opinions from people from various social programs. What the conference is designed to do is to tell students what high school is like what life is like after high school, and the difference between college and high school. I just spoke at Dare to Dream for my third year in a row. One quote that I heard from the Dare to Dream conference is, "Focus on your ability, not your disability." Ever since I heard that quote, I live by it. I now focus on what I can do, not what I can't do. Everyone in this world, whether you have a disability or not, has challenges, but yet we focus on what we can't do. Embrace each challenge and say, I can do it. Take it one step at a time. You may fail at first, but failure is just a bump in the road on the pathway to success. Did you know Walt Disney got fired from his first job? His boss told him he wasn't good for anything. Could you believe someone would tell that to Walt Disney? But look at the legacy he left. He failed, but he did not give up. Inclusion classes spread the idea of diversity to students. In this world, there are all different types of people. Students with disabilities in mainstream classes show other students that not everybody in this world is the same. So it teaches students to be open-minded. It helps reduce prejudice and discrimination. The student with a disability can find a student in the class who knows the subject and can help the student learn the material better. I saw this happen every day in high school. Peer tutoring is a great way for a student to learn. If someone is much older than you teaching, some students might say, yeah, what do they know? I'm in college and I am not a know-it-all. I sometimes need help with some stuff. When I'm lost, the tutoring I get is peer tutoring. The reason why I think peer tutoring is the best is because the people that are tutoring you are in your age group, so they are students as well. Since they are in your age group, they can relate to you easier. And if you can relate to someone, it is easier to teach them. And it's easier for you to learn if you can relate to the person teaching you. Teachers, I encourage all of you to have students help other students because it benefits them in so many ways. Because when they graduate high school, they're going to go into the workforce. A lot of the people they're going to be working with are in their own age group. Inclusive education also helps get students ready for college. In high school, there may be special education classes for the students, but in college, there are no special education classes. Each class has a large number of students and only one professor. So if high school students can get the students ready for college, it will only help them in the future. My recommendations for making inclusive education better. Teachers should teach their students about 504 plans while they're in high school. Instead of giving the students their accommodations, have them ask for it. So when they do finally go to college, they won't be surprised. Parents, you should have your kids read their IEP so they know what accommodations they are entitled to. As for students, continue to try and better yourself and always put in a good effort. That's what matters the most. If you don't do well on a test, don't be afraid to ask for help. Teachers don't like giving out bad grades as much as you don't like getting them. If you fail, they fail because it's a reflection on them. My vocational school teacher helped me prepare for college. She was a big advocate for students helping other students. Her quote was, "Ask 3 before me." This meant to see if you can get the answer from 3 of your classmates before asking the teacher. She had me do my schoolwork on my own most of the time. I would have to write down the agenda and then get my assignments in that day. So in that class, I was able to learn the skill of time management. In college, you need time management. Because in college, your assignments have to be in by a certain time. I think teachers should work more on the skill of time management for their students so they can get prepared for college better. And I would like to give a special thank you to my mom and dad for being there for me every step of the way. I'm a lucky kid to have parents as loving and supportive as you. To all of you, my guidance counselor, Miss Stout, Bob Hall, Miss Rogers, all of you who supported me throughout high school, and Paula, who invited me here to speak. Without any of you, your support, I wouldn't be here speaking to all of you today. I am sincerely grateful for all that you have done for me. If anyone, thank you and have a great day. If anyone is interested in having me speak to any students at school about my experience with inclusive education, please see me. Please see me. I have business cards made out. Thank you very much.